Hello, everyone, and welcome to the electronic scoreboard for Strat-O-Matic Football. This includes support for super advanced play. I have the 1978 Cowboys loaded and the 1976 Steelers. Just for demo purposes, we're at 2nd and 6. On the Cowboys 45, the Steelers have possession. They are in a 3-4 defense. So I'm in the manual mode because I have it clicked to have myself call the defense manually. The other option is to have it done automatically using the AI robot. So I click there to change it to manual. So I'll be calling the defenses manually because I want to demonstrate the use of the offense and defensive play cards that are included here in the scoreboard. These are awesome. I don't know who created these, but these are amazing. So basically, move the football down here. This is a 3-4 defense that the Cowboys are facing, and it's typically not for the Steelers. I'm just demonstrating a 3-4 defense. So to make a play call, you put it in manual, click defense card, and you look at your down and to go, 2nd down and 6, so 7 or less, and you have your defense card B. And you have all these other scenarios you can select from if you want. I'll just go with normal, defense card B. And you have your die roll down here. We're looking at line number 7. You have a D20 roll of 10. So if it's 1 to 10, we're going to move the left inside linebacker to left tackle. And we're going to move the right inside linebacker to right tackle. So they're stacking the line. Looks like for a blitz or a run, let's see. It's going to be a run. 6 to 10 on the D20. The free safety is going to move up into the look-in zone. So that's the defensive alignment. We are playing the run, and then we go to the offensive card. 2nd down and 6, so it's 7 or less. Again, you have all these other situations that you can use the defensive play calling cards for, but we'll use the normal column. 2nd and 6, offensive card B. Pay attention to the single white die here, because there's 2 columns. We'll be using this one for number 10. It's a short pass to number 12 from the D20. So it's a short pass to split in. So put this up here to show that we're doing a short pass. Click here to close the play calling card. And it's a short pass to the split in. And then we'll run this to run the play. And this is for the automatic play calling. So the fact that it's showing right, you don't want to look at that. You want to ignore that because we're doing manual play, defensive play calling. We call it a run. So we're actually wrong. Short pass, wrong, and then we have our dice roll here, which is also represented here. Short pass, wrong, 10. But in this case, we want to see how many men are in the short pass zone. It's 3. Short pass, 3, 10. We're going to use the receiver with the sniper symbol, but he's not blitzing. So we're going to go to the receiver card, Frank Lewis in this case. And I see my split in. So we're going to use our secondary roll. It's a short pass, and it's wrong. Short pass, wrong. And we have an 8 down here. Short pass, wrong, 8 is a gain of 18. Terry Bradshaw to Frank Lewis. So that's how you would do it for the 3-4 defense. And of course, Pittsburgh played a 4-3. So I included the defensive markers to support the 3-4 defense, but let's put them back in a 4-3. Bring the middle linebacker back up, free safety back here. So that's the standard setup. So let's try the defense 4-3 on a 1st and 10 from the Cowboys 27. 1st and 10 or less, defensive card B. 2D6 is a 10, so we're looking here. And we're doing a straight run. Everybody's in their normal position. And if we had a white die of 1 or 2, we would look at the heart symbol which we do, if any back carried the ball 2 or more times in a row last 4 plays, key on that back. So we'll just ignore that for this demo. So we'll go to the offensive card, and we have first and 10 or less. So we'll go to offensive card B, and we have a white die of 4, so we're looking at this column, 2d6 of 7. So we have a line buck to number 17, the number 2 full running back. So it's a line buck to the number 2 running back. Click here to close. And so we guessed right. So it's line buck right, because we are in the manual mode. And it's an 8 on the 2d6s, and it's a gain of 0. So you don't have to enter anything, just hit set yard marker. And now we have second and 10. Again, hit we're in the 4-3 defense now. We have second or 8 or more, and 8 and more, defensive card C. 2d6 of 5 with a d20 of 3. So we're going to move the left linebacker into the left tackle blitz area. And we are not in the 6 to 15 range on the d20, so we'll bypass that. For the free safety, it says see the white die, so it's a 2. And over here it says for 1 to 2, put the free safety in the left end run blitz. All right. So it looks like they're setting up for a blitz. And in fact, we are calling a pass defense. So let's go to the offensive play call. It's second and 8 or more, offensive card C, white die of 2 with a 2d6 of 4, so it's a short pass to number 12, split end. So we have a short pass to the split end. Click here to run the play. So we have a short pass right, and 2d6 of 5, it's a must run. So when you have a must run, you want to click on the quarterback scramble. Otherwise, it won't put the yards to the quarterback. This makes the yards rushing go to the quarterback. So with the quarterback scramble, I want to bring up the quarterback run card. Look at our secondary roll of 8, and he picked up 13 on the scramble. And enter it. And you'll see that it put 1 rush and 13 yards now for Bradshaw. Okay, so basically that's what I wanted to demo, is how to use these offensive and defensive playing cards. They're really cool. They have all kinds of situations built into them that you can use them for. And they're just amazing, whoever came up with these things. Some other things you can do is change the stadium that you're playing in. Always click here if you have a penalty during a play. This is for kicks and punts and interceptions. If you call pass play and there's an interception, click here, enter the yards, and hit set yard marker. And it will enter a turnover for that team and assign that quarterback, whichever one it was, an interception. And that'll be factored into their quarterback rating, which is updated every 10 seconds. Over here, you can turn off the display of the Strat-O-Matic cards. Right now, I only have some homemade, freely available on the internet cards for the 78 Cowboys, 76 Steelers, and the 1979 Bears. So if you were to put those three teams in as the teams you're using and put the years in for those and load teams, it would actually load up those freely available Strat cards. So when you run a play, let's put it in auto. So now the auto is engaged, and let's run a play. And I won't pick a play manually. I'll let the automatic system call it. You can say it's moved the defense into the positions that it wanted. It may have used the last known positions of these for this play, but from here on, it would move them, reset them after every play. For the strat cards, for down here, you can say you don't want to look at them. You want to use your own cards or whatever, or you're playing with teams that obviously aren't supported on the scoreboard. You would just click here to hide the cards, the strat cards, and it'll say viewing football cards only over here. So if I'll enter yards in for this play, oh, there was a penalty on that play too. So let's see, you can see the defense has already reset itself in the automatic defense setting thing. So if I just click here for an auto play, you'll see I don't get the Strat-O-Matic cards anymore. I get the play call, and I would reference my own cards. It puts the football where the flat pass is happening. Say they picked up 5. Now, if you didn't want to even see the football playing cards, because I don't have all players in there, mostly it's just from the classic teams that I have loaded from the 70s, 80s, and some favorite teams from the 90s and early 2000s. So if you didn't want to view the cards that came up empty, just click again down there and it'll say strat cards and football cards hidden. So then you're just playing with the scoreboard and your cards on your tabletop. And there's one more option. Just say they picked up 3. There's one more option where you can view just the Strat-O-Matic cards. So now if I call play, I'll get the Strat-O-Matic cards and no football picture cards over here. So that's another option. Say you picked up 4. And then if you click again, you're back to viewing strat cards and football cards. And in the automated mode with the AI robot on, and if I just click on the helmet, it's totally automated. The defense call and the offensive call is totally automated. And then you would just say off tackle right 4. Well, in this case, you're looking for the number of linebackers, which is 0. Off tackle 0, 4. And you got a split. The secondary rolls at 12. And so it's plus 15 for Fuqua. And that's going to be a touchdown because they're on the 4-yard line. So he'll be awarded a 4-yard gain and a touchdown. And then you would just kick the extra point. It's a 4. It's good. Use this roll down here. 11 for the kickoff. It's to the goal line, to the number 1 back. Change possession. And the number 1 back on the kickoff return with an 8. We use the opponent's card. On the kickoff return, 8, that's 20 yards. So we move the ball 20 yards. And Dallas would have 1st and 10 on their own 20. And again, you can use the automated play calling system for defense or change it to manual. Use the defensive cards or just do it yourself, however you want. You can play the call the offensive play manually or just hit the helmet and the auto play system will kick in, and it's all based on time, down, and to go. You can display or not display the Strat-O-Matic cards, the football picture cards by using this icon down here. This will make the game board go away. So you can use that or not use it. This is to register a penalty on a play. You would click on it. See penalty comes up here. -5, say offsides, and you're faced with a 1st and 15 from the 15. If during a play there is an interception, you would click here, put in how many yards it was, and you would see that he is charged with an interception and a turnover is automatically registered, and then you of course change possession. Okay, this reverses the field from the 19 to the other 19. All right, and to change field position, you can put that in, change it to the 44-yard line. That's using that. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the forums.